Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Tomcat Stitchery. I'm Whitney here with Gidget. She wanted to show off she just got bathed and is looking very pretty and feeling very full of herself. Oh, she also, we've been gone. So we just got back from a little mountain retreat as a family, little family trip to the mountains, and she gets left at home on those. So we had a VRBO, so they didn't allow pets, so Gidget didn't get to go, but anyway. Okay, today I just have a chatty video. There's no sewing to share with you, no plans, no hauls, but I did want to talk about something that I think relates to all of us as seamstresses, sewers, whatever you like to call yourself, and I wanted to show off Gidget. So yeah, I just kind of a update a little bit, not really, well, kind of guess channel update, things, you know, to look for going forward, a little life update kind of. Okay, so like I mentioned, so anyway, if you're not into the chatty videos, maybe just wait until Friday. Friday, I think I'm actually going to have my plans up for my daughter's wardrobe I'm going to be doing with her. And on that note, I was just with my mom and told her that there was some interest in me doing a module for her, a 6-piece module for her. And so she was open to that and very curious and maybe thinking through that a little bit. I think she would want to use the black blazer that I made her as her topper, but then we were talking about, you know, a couple of bottoms that we could make her and a couple, you know, like 3 tops, and to do a module, just a very basic 6-piece module for her. So yes, so that could be coming here in the nearest future. It's just hard because she lives so far away from me. I can do some sewing pretty easily. We're built not the same. We're built very similarly from the waist down. She does not have as short a torso as I have, and she also does not nearly as busty as I am. But yes, but we do have similar-ish body styles. Anyway, so I'll figure out a time when we can kind of plan that out, maybe sometime in the fall. Plan around when I am going to see her, so that's on the docket there. Yes, we just got back from a family vacation in Colorado. We rented a house, and I really enjoyed this type of vacation because we're really not in contact with any other people, especially right now, which is very nice. You know, we were able, my sister's got smaller children. There's 5 kids total with mine 2 included. So we do like all of our meals in home. It's a nice big house. All of our activities are outdoor activities, hiking. The guys plus my daughter took a fly fishing, like got a guide and learned how to fly fish this trip. So they did that, and then they went out on their own a couple of times. We went kayaking. Yeah, just that's basically what we do. We had a hot tub there at the house. And so that was, you know, really nice, and the weather was really agreeable. So anyway, just got back from that. Gidget did not go. She gets boarded at our vet, who love her. So she's been very excited to be back home. If I'm looking tired, it's because I am. I did not sleep well at this house in Colorado. And yeah, I'm just really tired. And I was also killing myself trying to get ready to go, just with videos and work and all that kind of stuff. You know, just random stuff. So yes, and my kids start high school, not this week, but next week. And so there's all the back to school stuff that we're gearing up for, a whole bunch of different orientations, registrations, all that kind of stuff. So I'm just really tired. Typically you find vacations, you know, help restore you, but I wouldn't exactly call it a vacation. We took a trip because there was no like relaxing, you know, we were doing very active things. And going from high altitude up in the mountains and then back down again, my sinuses got completely dried out up in the mountains, and then coming back down and the plane, and so driving down out of the mountains and then flying home, my ears are all stopped up from the pressure change and altitude. Anyway, just always something. Okay, so that being said, and there is why I'm telling you about this. So, gearing up to go to Colorado, I knew that there was going to be, well, the weather is just cooler out there. And so I knew that there were going to be, I needed to take some, not a ton of warmer stuff, but, for the evenings, I needed to take maybe a couple of jackets and a couple of pairs of pants, just, if we were out and about in the evening time or earlier morning where I wanted to, have pants on, because I think the lows got into the 50s. So, Fahrenheit. So anyway, I had, in preparing to pack, gone up and gone through, deciding what jeans, if I wanted to take a couple of pairs of jeans. I take activewear, like I took a couple pairs of leggings and that sort of thing with me, obviously for the hiking and that sort of thing. Took my new skirt, it worked well. Perfect for the hiking and all that kind of stuff, and kayaking as well. The fabric, it dried out really, really easily, so it was great for the kayak. But anyway, discovered, and I think I've mentioned, like my allergy, like my autoimmune stuff that's going on, it just makes me swell like nobody's business, and I cannot pinpoint on my own what in the world would be causing that. Because I haven't changed anything, like I'm still gluten-free. My sugar intake was maybe, it doesn't matter. I won't get really into it. But really, for the most part, my diet has not changed much. It's been very steady. But none of my pants fit me. And I'm talking about pants that I was just wearing for Me Made May that fit fine in the middle of May. And including even my Burnside bibs that were like roomy in the middle of May. Can't even get them on now. And see, that's been what, 2.5 months, that all of a sudden I can't wear anything that doesn't have an elastic waistband, which is alarming. So anyway, I, of course, as we all do, went down the whole dark hole on weight and sewing. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that today, because as I was going down my own dark spiral, because we all have our demons that we fight, but one of the things that I love about sewing is that it, for me, has been such a positive change on my own body image, because I can make things that fit me no matter what my body is doing, no matter what size I am. I don't find that I'm comparing, 41-year-old body to my 21-year-old body, just because, I'm constantly making things because I love to create. So, there's a few things that, will stay in my closet a few years that maybe I might become attached to and then be sad when they don't fit anymore or whatever. But I've just found that sewing has been very, very positive for myself, for my body image. And, I know that I'm not alone in that. That's it's why it's a superpower, because you can make things that fit you, and you're not standing in a dressing room somewhere hating your body just because it doesn't fit into what the standard body model is that, they make ready to wear clothes off of. You don't have any of those moments because you're just going off measurements, you're fixing and tweaking things, which everyone has to do. So there's like solidarity in that. And you just know, okay, my shoulders are more narrow than the size I need to make for my bust. Or, I have a long torso or a short torso, or, my hips get fuller at this point rather than this point, whatever. The case may be, my butt goes this way or whatever when I gain or lose weight. It's one of the beauties of sewing. And I could talk, especially to younger people, like the teenage girls, particularly, just if they could understand the power of sewing, just what a difference that would have made in my own life, in growing up. In those teenage years where you can just be so hard and just hate your body, which is just, obviously at 41 now and looking back, you just want to take that teenage girl and shake her and just say, your body is so wonderful. It does so many great things, and you're going to be so proud of the things that it can do for you. It's healthy, relatively speaking, the children that it's going to bear, and, the hard work that it's able to do. And, it's just, yes, like there's so much more than being able to fit into a certain size pair of jeans. And it's taken me a really long time to learn that. But I'm not going to lie, and when we're getting ready to leave for on vacation, and I realized that none of my jeans, 0, things I just made myself, none of them I can get them up, but I not even more close to closing anything. And it's because I'm swollen. And it's not only my midsection. I mean, my waist takes the big brunt of it when I do swell this way, but I swell. I mean, like I mentioned, like I haven't been able to wear my regular wedding ring, the engagement part of my wedding ring at all. And even this band is hard to get off and on right now. So my fingers are swollen, my face is swollen, and I know it's autoimmune. I'm in a flare-up and I can't figure out why. So, but that aside, like I'm calling my doctor this week and we're gonna go in there and figure it out. But that being said, yeah, it was one of those moments and I've just been thinking about it a lot. Like, could I stand to be more active? Of course I could. I definitely need to get some strength training back into my daily like workout. Just to be healthy. Like, it's just healthy to do strength training exercises. I'm getting to an age where, you know, if you don't use it, you lose it. And I want to be able to be active well, you know, into advanced age. And so I need to be very careful, as, I mean, all of us, just in keeping that muscle. You know, my husband and I, we walk a lot, and I feel like we do well in that side of being active, but definitely need to be doing some strength training. So there are those like little things that I know just to be a healthier individual I need to be doing. But I think what surprised me this time around is that as I was trying on all these clothes and like panicking, like what the heck am I gonna wear? It wasn't so much, oh my gosh, you know, I'm getting, you know, I'm, you know, 3 sizes bigger or whatever. Although obviously there's a health reason behind this. Like, there's some things going on that we need to get figured out. But on the other side, I was just so heartbroken that I have all these clothes that I spent all this time making, especially back in the past spring, and I can't fit into any of it, like anywhere close right now. And it's mostly pants. Like, I can wear my jackets still fine and tops and all that stuff. It's the bottoms, which is also odd because I gain weight in my lower half last. So I put on weight up top and then it works its way down, which is another reason I'm like, have to be swollen. But anyway, it was an interesting turning point. And as I was thinking about it and not beating myself up for it, or trying not to, because obviously, you know, my brain immediately went to, well, you know, you had ice cream on this day and, you know, you did this, which is ridiculous. Like, I want to live life. I'm not going to completely cut out all sugar, all carbs, all, you know, forever. Like, that's just not realistic. I want to live a well-rounded life, you know, moderation, all that stuff. But I obviously need to figure out what my triggers are that are causing this. You know, I've had to give up gluten completely. That's fine. I'm doing fine without that. But just figuring out what that is. But on the other side, like, I don't want to be a slave to an eating plan or an eating lifestyle just for the sake of being a certain size, if that makes sense. But it got me thinking, you know, as I was going back into old habits, thinking habits that I thought I had kicked, just, you know, I'm sure that I know that this is the case with a lot of people. And so I was like, you know, I think I just want to come on and talk about that. You know, you're not alone. If you struggle with, I'm not even, you know, when it comes to the actual physical body, we're not even going to talk about that. If you struggle with that mental mindset of not being good enough for some reason, or not, yeah, basically not being good enough, whatever that is, your own mindset, that you're not alone, that a lot of us struggle with that kind of mindset, and it's heartbreaking. And I love you guys. And as I was going down my own spiral, I just felt like I needed to come on here and talk a little bit about that. And because I really truly feel like sewing, especially once you nail fit for your own personal body, is so freeing, because it takes away all that stigma of standing in a poorly lit dressing room and just feeling awful about yourself for no reason, because there is no reason to have to feel like that. We're all beautiful. We're all wonderful. We're all beautifully and perfectly made. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to reach out and just let you know that I'm right there with you, and I'm thinking about you guys, because yeah, I know I'm not alone. And it's so sad that we as women, and I know that there's men that watch the channel too, and I know that they struggle with this as well, but coming as a woman, you know, that's not something I want for my daughter at all. I hope she never struggles with that. You know, I hope she always is proud of her body and what it can do, and takes care of it well because it takes care of her as well. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to come on and talk about that a little and give you a little update on things coming forward with the channel. Okay, so that's the sappy stuff out of the way. I feel like I got to get one of those like sappier videos in every now and again, just to kind of check in with you guys, because I so appreciate this channel and all of you wonderful people that comment, and I just feel like I've got friends, even if I've never met you in person, just commenting back and forth with quite a few of you, and I appreciate all of you. And yeah, like this is a little pep talk I would want to give a girlfriend, you know, if we were sitting over coffee together as well. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of come on and say that. But going forward, let's talk about things coming up on the channel. All right, Friday, I think I've nailed her down to come up with some decisions on things I'm going to make for her. She did, I think I mentioned she'd gone school shopping with my mom and my sister, because my kids do a week with my parents in the summer every year, and they have since we moved here, so since they were 4, just to have concentrated time with my parents. Anyway, they went school shopping, and my daughter did buy a few things from American Eagle that were on my looks, you know, the 10 looks to sew and the patterns and all that stuff. So we have a few of those pieces that she actually picked up, but I think we're going to go through and then pick some of those things that she actually wants me to make for her going forward. So hopefully we can have a plans video. Mostly I need to get like stuff, if I need to order things, I need to get them ordered now because yeah, I mean, I got to get sewing. So yes, that's what hopefully will be up on Friday. Also, I think the Color Guru, who my daughter had her colors done by the Color Guru, and I mentioned that in one of the videos, she's reached out to me about having an affiliate with her, but then having a coupon code for you guys. So if you've been thinking about having your colors done, I think I'm going to have a code for my viewers here for a little % off if that's something you're interested in. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully I'll have a little bit more on that because it's in the affiliate program. Even though I've recently had my colors done, it's just part of the package for that she's gonna do all of my colors, so you'll be able to see kind of what my colors look like on her spectrum and that sort of thing as well. So hopefully that'll be upcoming here soon. I also had another sponsor reach out recently about doing a collaboration, and it goes with sewing really well, I think, with style and that kind of thing. So I try to be very picky on who I work with and to make sure that it's very relevant to what we do here on the channel, which is sewing, fashion sewing, and yes, creating wardrobes, the perfect wardrobes for ourselves. So yeah, I have that coming up, I think, as well. So that's something to look forward to. I'm not going to go into too many details on that because I don't have anything solid down on that one yet, but something, yeah, hopefully be very exciting. Going forward on sewing tutorials, I think this week, I think I said I was going to do an exposed zip, but I think I might actually do a fly zip this week because it makes sense with some stuff that I'm working on behind the scenes. I like to have a finished garment to show you guys when I'm doing these zipper tutorials. So this one is going to be going with another video that I'm doing later on, so I have to make this garment anyway, so I think it's just going to work out. I'm going to do a fly zip on Sunday will be the zipper, and then I'll delve into exposed zippers, and then I think I'm going to stop and do a sew along, and then we'll go back to more of the advanced zipper techniques, because I think I talked about doing like a zipper in a welt pocket, but I think I might do a that Ziggy jacket from Style Arc, probably a little bit later in the fall, but I thought that would be a good one to do, like the welt zipper tutorial on, and I'll do that separately and put it with the other zippers, but that might be a good one. What else? Talked about doing like invisible zipper pockets, putting a side zipper in, how to do that, which is usually, I mean, invisible zipper. You can do a lapped, but we do invisible zipper. But yeah, I think I'm going to take a bit of a break and then to do a sew along and then go back and do some more zipper tutorials. So if there was a zipper that you did not see, so the ones I've already done, which are an invisible zipper, a slot zipper, a lapped zipper, and then I'm going to do a fly zip, which there is a tutorial already on the channel, but I'll make it more cohesive with everything we're doing here. A fly zip, and then I'll do an exposed zipper, both just exposed teeth and one that's exposed tape on the outside too. Then we'll take a break, and then I'm gonna do a welt pocket with a zipper. Oh, I also had requests for like a quarter zip, but one that doesn't end in a yoke, just like a regular quarter zip, on how to do a zipper in that. Anyway, leave it down below if there's other zipper things a little bit more advanced that you'd like to see after the sew along. And I'm not entirely sure what sew along I'm going to do yet. Possibly another style arc pattern, but we'll get back to that. So anyway, that's kind of what I'm thinking going forward. So obviously, if you have not hit that subscribe button yet, do, so you don't miss any of the fun stuff that we've got going on. Yeah, and then I'll be sewing for my daughter and doing a lot of videos on that, hopefully at the same time figuring out what the heck is going on with my body and what autoimmune issues I'm having and why. Hopefully we can get that tack down, and then I'll start sewing for myself a little bit more again, hopefully in time for fall. Yeah, and then I'll be throwing my mom in there too, because again, I had a few of you ask for maybe a module for someone older than me. So, you know, doing my age, doing someone, you know, my mom's age, and then also someone my daughter's age, just to kind of run the gamut of different ways that we can do modules and all that kind of thing. Okay, I think that's it. I've been chatting at you for over 21 minutes now, so that's all I have for today. Sorry I didn't have anything sewing related, but yeah, this was on my heart to talk a little bit about weight and sewing and yeah, what that means to a lot of us. So love you all. I hope you all are having a wonderful Tuesday, and I will be back on Friday with more sewing content. Bye, guys.